Hey guys, Temple Storm Hooey here, and today I want to go over positioning as Zenyatta on third point Oasis, which I believe is called University. And go over how to position yourself versus a standard comp, and what do you do against dive and stuff like that. So let's first go over standard comp. So there are three possible areas you can go. You can go to the right, mid, or left, or high ground, this little room here, and point, since it changes, right? So point, if you're gonna go point, it's probably not the best, but if your team goes here, you're somewhat forced to play around them. Playing back here is kind of awkward. You let yourself, pretty much you're blind to the right side and the left side. So you're up here in the middle. You can get flanked from right or left. It can be a little bit risky, but you have good LOS of shooting stuff in the middle. If you know your enemies are not flanking, this could work, but usually left side or right side is better, and I'll go over that right now for whatever reason. If you go right, you can shoot across. You can shoot across high ground better. You have a better angle to spam up top if they go left. And there's also a health pack here, and a health pack here you could use in case you get lit, since Zenyatta can't heal himself. So, if you're against a standard comp, if they meet here, you can step back, spam. If they go control point, you can spam through the doorway for picks, right click. If they go top, again, shoot across top. You can move around with your team, utilize this health pack. If you guys rotate over and wrap around, you can use their health pack here too. So this is probably like the safest side. Probably the side you can survive the longest, right? So now if you go left, pretty good too. There's a health pack right here. If your team gets here without being contested, you have good LOS to just right click into their choke. You can right click into the room or spam. If they rotate, you can shoot. Got a nice little health pack here too. And yeah, then you can just drop the point when you want to cap, or then once you cap, you can just sit up here. The only bad thing is if an enemy decides to flank right here, you don't have much notice. So by the time you see them, they're going to be right here, and if you're out of position, you'll get cut out pretty easily. So this is good in some scenarios. It's good if they hard commit right. The other side, health pack, I'm just going to call that, yeah, let's call it, there's a health pack here, but I'm going to call that point health pack, right? So if they hard commit right, this is pretty good. If both teams come over here, it could be a little bit awkward, because now you're in this position where you can get booped off the map. You're not very close to any health packs, so if they beat you to here, you're in a bad spot. So your safest bet is probably just pushing this little room next to the point here, because you have multiple health packs. So yeah, once you capture the point, you can play back here. Usually this is the safest spot. Play back here, and then you kite back to right, in which you have a health pack here and a health pack here. You stay here, pretty much, and then when you see what side they're pushing, you rotate accordingly. If they're pushing high ground, you rotate towards this room here. If they're pushing this point, you rotate towards high ground, since you're most likely will be uncontested, and you have a health pack here. So now a big thing a lot of Zenyatas have problems with is dive. If you are against a dive comp, right, your goal is to pretty much accept your death, but you have to try to survive as long as possible. If it's dive comp versus dive comp, pretty much it's a race to whoever kills the backline first, right? So if you get dove on, you want to work with your Lucio and your Zarya, which should be your backline. Normally dive comps consist of Zaryas, so you get peeled for, and you want to utilize health packs as much as possible. Not very known, but there's a health pack right here. So if you want to go left and you get caught out early, you can run towards this health pack. There's a mega right here. If you somehow manage to get here and you get peeled for properly, you can pick it up. But your safest bet against dive is probably going right side, as it has the most health packs for you to utilize. So you can move in here with your team. If you get dove, you can pick up this health pack. You can kite back. Let's say you get Zarya shielded, you get the Lucio boops off an enemy. You can pick up this health pack. And then yeah, I fucked up there. I jumbled up my words. You can pick up this health pack too. So your goal in dive is to survive. You duel whoever dives you, but you have to kite back the health packs and survive and waste as much of their time as possible so your team can kill their backline and then peel back for you, you know? So then, if you die too fast, then their front line is going to be able to retreat, sorry, it's like 5 in the morning, retreat back to their backline and clean up your team. So, you want to waste as much of their time as possible. So yeah. That's pretty much how you position a Zenyatta on third point Oasis, also known as University. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out the channel for more content like this. Have a good day, guys.